I brought the 5 rings. The 5 ring is based on fundamental element, the 5 elements in our Earth and the universe. The 5 has earth, right? And the water, and fire, and the wind and air. So this Earth is represented in philosophy way. I wonder anybody know about Musashi Miyazaki, one of a samurai, showmanship. He wrote about book of 5 rings. It's all about his philosophical experience or enlightenment into his writing and comparing, fitting into this elemental movement in his strategy. So earth means here, earth is about solid object, which is like our nice land, and the water is a float and flowing formless, very free, and the fire is energetic, forceful, and moving things. That's fire, the passion as well, and also wind. Wind is grow. Another one's expanding. Wind means grow, expanding, also freedom of movement. When wind brings, we don't know where the movement goes, but the way it streams. And the last thing is air. Air representing sky and heaven, though. In our mind, philosophy way, we call the void, nothingness, moon. So that's all 5 elements we will do on this, Earth Day. 5 rings, into our creation. So, okay, good. Now, so come to the Earth is a little stabilizing. So this is a basic fundamental. Now, more turn around other side as well. More side. Like this. Okay, good. All right, now, when you have Earth, there's like, always you think about, running water, rivers, or, the fire. So why don't I use now red? All these interesting colors combining, either, let's see. You don't necessarily to use the same color though, same on, the pastel. So red here makes a little white. When you have a fire goes really indication of the fire forms here, okay, like this. And then let me see, and the green. Let's express on fire on green here. Okay, or same fire on the Earth. I'm making it multiple here. Okay. Good. A couple more around here. So this is represented as a fire form. Now, let's go to water. When the water has a stream like that, right? Okay, good. Now, we'll use a blue, and you can really just flow it like that. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Just let them move. Now let's see water on water. This is all about imagining of your thoughts. Let's go like that. Let's see more color. Let's use this one. So what I do here is more about, the elementary, the color into our creation. So look at it, this abstract expression onto you based on our 5 elements in what's the universe, possess, as well as this basic how you interpret it onto your, on your soul, onto creation. Okay, now. Okay, I like that. And now, wind. wind. When the wind comes, I imagine it's the white color. It goes very flows well. So I will use the white. What the wind form has? Wind doesn't have a form, but you can really flows like that. Suddenly, let me go to the wind. Keep the wind on this paper. And water. All about the imagination. Wind. Okay, now. So, wind comes. The all is combining as one of our, then what's the meaning for? Its meaning is, there's no meaning. In other words, like nothingness. So, but when you think about existence, when you're really thinking about what's the existence or what should it be, then there's already the busy. But we have to be free from this existence in the imagination, on the color, on the paper. So think about, free from all these, lines and forms. You have to really free from your own imagination. That's how you be able to create it, either painting or art or writing, if you're a writer. So I take this one as a more, the existence bring into the nothingness. So I read the books, like for instance, the martial arts philosophical, which is based on strategy and Miyazaki Musashi, 5 Rings. But I thought this is something simple, those written words. It could be very related to our Earth Day. And my expression is all these simple line as one of our stream. And you'll be able to create it from nothing into the something, also reverse, something reduce into the nothingness. It's very important, okay? So let's do it now. So in fact, I like this one so much. This is very simple, but now let's go to classic. When you come to the classic, the ink is very important. So I'm gonna use the my favorite Sumi ink here, very subtly follow the streams. All right, good. Let's see, one by one. Okay, look at this, one by one. I hope you find some interesting for you. Something that simply I express on these lines and colors. I hope you find something very interesting for your own creation or philosophical way to interpreting these lines. Okay, good. Okay, again, this is the wind color. Wind. I do very lightly, yes, that's good. Now it's earth color, it's earth in here, earth. I interpret this, color, especially this Sumi ink as a more human shadow. That's how I interpret it here. So each line has meaning in it. Okay, good. Now, let's see. So we have a universal energy, 5, and our human energy is always something, goes with. We affected by, or influenced by, or influenced, combining. And always there's something we live with. So this one at a time. Okay, so keep doing it. So now, let's work on this one more, focus on a few things here. So, so far it looks very interesting here. And some are here as well. It's very nice stream going on here. Now, Especially this 5 is very my favorite things. Okay, now, what about the yellow? Let me see. Yellow is the main thing here too. Let me see. Now I bring with the nothingness, which is white. Then our human shadow goes follow with that. Yeah, let's have some fire. Fire. And let's have water. How's that? Water, very subtle water. Okay, now from there, I'll add a little real water, the water, liquid water here. Okay, this is another way to take a look. Let's see. All right, these 5 rings representing 5 elements here as on Earth Day, my own interpreting in art. Very subtle. I like this one. Now, let's go to the nothingness. Nothingness is very important in any way, especially philosophical way, Buddhism, Bushido, Confucianism, even any religious, empty out your forgive. Well, that's important. So I will interpret this one as a very common. So this take a look as a nothingness. So let's add something on nothing, and I will interpret in a different way. How's that? So now fire goes. Okay. Now water. Okay. And the wind comes. When wind comes, there's a let's say have a nice, the earth. Okay, and we can forget about the white. Now our human shadow comes, follow this. Very cool. Okay, now is another way to moving this white is crayon. I use crayon as a more invisible, visible. So go to the invisible. So here we go. Okay. How's that? Good. Now. All right. Now water. One more water. Let's see. Go to water. Good. Good. So something recreated here. Little complex going on, isn't it? Now here's the last one. Now all has this one. This one black has everything in it, 5 elemental in it. So I'm gonna go very simple stream. All right, so and then last touch. All right, this is my last piece of nothingness here, right here. So let's go closer over here. Here we go. Yeah, this is my Nori with the nothingness on Earth Day from 5 rings, elementary. Very simple, but this is condensed everything in Earth. The white as a sky, empty, void, and black has all 5 elementary: fire, earth, water, wind, and sky. All those are in this one paper. Okay, so now let me go back one at a time, one more time from begin with, so we can review a little bit. Okay, let's see. Is it across the? We use like color though. It's across the sort of a Zen study, which very much inspire in this, new spring on the way. It's like that, and this is another one. Let's see. All right, you can use a single or together. Let me use this one. Nice. Thanks for the beautiful shot, by the way. It's good. And my favorite is this one. My favorite is this. And very much clean, Zen-like. I like that. Okay. And this. So all these are my show of Earth Day, and based on 5 rings. Very simple, and then yet gives the calmness of our teaching here. So in fact, this is another good, nice one too. Could be one of minimalistic art as well. And this is the wind, this is the water. And let me add it up one more. And my favorite is really this page. This is my favorite page. So that could be something goes with. Okay, good. Now, when you have this kind of simplicity, there is always, the opposite versus complex goes with. So let's make a little one complex goes everything, which I will choose black. This is an interesting shape. So, okay, black. I'm going to use all of them. Fire, the water, and the wind, and then what else? We have fire, earth. This is earth. Earth. Then the last human shadow comes with. And I will use the edge as my favorite touch. Okay, good. This is my Earth Day painting right here. Let me see. Like that. And then, don't forget about very important is, the butterfly. Something about the life giving. The handmade butterfly gonna be one of our messenger to deliver our thoughts and mind and our, divine minds. So use that. So by the way, next week, another day, I will show you how to fold this, make a little butterfly or little some, we can do some, origami here. So that's my next show. Meanwhile, these are all simple, the action I want to bring into your own mind, Simply using one line gives a great, the intellectual and becoming and meditative and creative. Also, it is so easy to learn from using 5 elemental. You don't have to use the same thing. You can interpreting those one line as a color and onto the color paper, or maybe just simply use a, white paper and start with that. Okay, that is my show today. Thanks for watching Nori-Vision. In the meantime, explore it. Or let it go of everything what you think and flow with it. How's that? All right. So.